Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy, and tonight we are going to do supposed to be last month's fan art, but it's the first of the month, so, and it's the first watercolor Wednesday of the month. Several hours late today, but couldn't be helped. I drew this out on my grabbing the pouch so you guys can see it. My Fluid 100 cold press 11 by 14 300 pound 100% cotton watercolor paper. Now this watercolor paper does not like tape very much, so I used washi tape for my border because I really want a nice border on this piece. Normally with 11 by 14 I would just work to the edges because it's a good frame size, but yeah, I'm not doing that today. Sketched them all out in pencil, kind of did my own thing with the city and left out a bunch of other characters that were down here in the reference photo because it was just too much for me. I just wanted to do Batman. I'm going to put the moon in, and this is just going to be a suggestion of the city, like behind and down and round. I have out my Princeton Neptune round 18 and 8, and then I have out this little dude as well for details. When I get into the inking part, this is a sapphire, Robert Simmons sapphire round number 2. And I feel like maybe I should. That's a 3. That's not really much bigger, is it? No. I feel like I should have a little. Maybe we'll grab this long guy out in case I want to do fun lines. I have out also my Ranger Archival black ink. I'm going to use this because it's supposed to be for refilling your ink pad, but my other inks are not as dark as I want them to be, and this is nice and dark in comparison to the other ones, so this is the one we're using. Plus, it's going to take me 16 years to go through all this stuff, so. I have out my Horadam Aquarell, Schmincke Horadam Aquarell Super Granulating Colors to use on this piece, because it's going to be mostly blacks and grays, and then I want the city and the moon and stuff to be very granular and gritty feel. I want it to feel gritty. This is what the box looks like. I got to zoom in manually. And I got the Galaxy set. I want the other sets, but maybe for Christmas. Maybe for Christmas. These are really nice. They're already, set the box over there. Squirted out. In this round palette, this is where they live. I re-wet these with my squirt bottle. I put out fresh black and fresh purple because they were a little low. And now, water, and let's get to it. Let's not jibber jabber, let's get to it. I'm going to go ahead and I don't know what I want to do on his cape yet. I don't know what I want to do on him yet for color, if any at all. So I'm going to try to wet around him. And we'll put in some gritty color for our city down here. Right? We'll get some black going, and then we'll come over the top of that with other colors so that it looks all swirly down here. Come around that hand, down. Just get a light gray grit down there. Ooh, maybe some of this purple. Let's right in here. Maybe I'll pull that water around, let it soak in a little bit before I add more color. Let it soak in there real good. And then down here, grab a little more of that. Now these super granulating colors are beautiful to use, pretty heavy. You get the most impact when you drop down a nice thick application. And you can't really tell what's happening with the granulation until it's completely dry. Then it shows its fun, beautiful, playful self. Let's get around his beefy leg there. There we go. This version of the Batman is pretty muscular. There we go. That's our bottom half, and there's a bit of night, well, I guess we could do that, huh? We could do a little blotting here of the black. And if you want it to pick up really well, you gotta press down pretty hard on the 300-pound paper. We'll blot the black right there and right here, and then we'll put in a touch of this blue. There. There. Who is ringing my doorbell? Odd. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so a couple missionaries knocking on the door, spreading the word, which I appreciate, but you know, I have things to do. Hopefully this isn't too dry. Very nice young boys. There we go. A little blue going on. And then take this purple. Too much water. Again, I do that a lot. Take the purple and drop that in here as well. I might do a little light line work for the building lines later. But for now I'm just gonna do a little bit of that action. How's that look? Not bad. And I think I was saying, I'm pretty sure, that you don't really see that beautiful granulation until it's all completely dry. Do that. Get some of that purple in right here. A little texture for buildings. A little impromptu texture. Why not? And then maybe some of that purple down here. Some of that red. How's that? A little more dark over here. Not as dark as his lines are going to be. We'll see how I feel later if I need to get a little dark going on the bottom corners here. Kind of coming up into the city like that. Man, that looks neat. I'll use that. A little bit of action lines happening. Yeah, dig it. I'll leave that alone now. I'll go up here. Go around my moon. And no, realistically, the moon would probably never be centered like this, but for theatrics, you know, it looks awesome, right? There we go. That. Drop in our blue. All the way around. That. And to give it that gritty moon. Let's go ahead and wet that. Throw in some of the color. Let it do a little what it wants. Grab some purple. How's that? Oops. A little too high. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh, look at that granulation already. Ha ha ha. So great. I dig it. Yeah, it's happening down here already as well. I love it. Get a little bit more of that gritty sky right there. Right here. Good. Then I'm going to take a paper towel and blot my moon so that it looks more moon-like, you know? And then just maybe drop a bead of water right here. See if it'll displace some of that granulating color. Give that glow. Yeah, alright. I'm going to leave that alone for a bit. Actually, I would like to put a little bit of this purple on there. Like that. If I need to, I'm going to come in a little bit and perfect our moon a little bit with some blade proof white to give us a nice rim if we need to. We may not need to. I think I want this over here to be a little more, just a little more dark. Like that. Good. Maybe the top of that building. Got sky peeking through. Yeah, I dig it. Alright. Man, look at all this granulation happening. That's what I was wanting. That I'm gonna lift it up and show you guys up close while it's still granulating. But yeah, look at all that. That's amazing. And then down here. Yeah, I dig it. I'm not gonna do too much darkening of those buildings because I kind of like how light they are. I feel like I got a little carried away in the buildings over here, so maybe right here where that moon would be shining down pretty fiercely, we can do a little light blotting like that. Yeah, there we go. We can get those buildings to shine a bit. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm feeling like I want to put a glaze of color on him. But maybe we'll do the ink work first. Yeah, let's do the ink first. Alright, so actually, let's clean up my mess first. So Don't thin out my ink too much. There we go. Put a little glob of ink there. Okay. I'm going to grab my number 2. I'm going to wet it. Uh-oh. Did I ruin this brush? I may have ruined this one. Are you too? That one doesn't want to play nice. Alright, well, we'll move on to this guy. This is Princeton art brush, round number 3. And we will put a little water down to thin it out. Ooh, it's kind of got a little purpley cast to it. I dig it. Ooh, I kind of dig that a lot. Alright. And we'll put a little bit of ink in this, or water in this ink, just to get it a little runnier, a little thinner. Like that. You guys see that purpley kind of cast? It's separating a lot too. Well, we'll see what it does on the page. Alright, we're going in. Should I zoom in? Can you guys see what I'm doing? I'm going to pull him down so that he's in the center. I'm going to move this out of the way so that I have room for my arm to maneuver about. Let's set that up there. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead. We're doing it. I'm a little hesitant now. Go bold or go home. There. And this is watercolor paper, so it's going to soak this up a lot. Maybe we should wet the area real quick. What do you guys think? Man, that ink is like glue. Maybe I can't use that. Maybe I can't use that. Yeah, it's ruining the brushes. Alright, never mind. We won't use that. So my next choice is Liquitex Black Acrylic Ink. Let's get a color. Okay. Get some. And this has nice flow. Get some serious ink out. And destroyed a couple of brushes, but that's alright. I have tons. Alright. Look at that. I'm a disaster. Alright, I'm going to go wash my hands real quick and see if I can save these brushes. 1 sec. Alright, I'm relatively ink free. Well, for the most part. I need a different brush. We've moved up to a number 4. Which is fine. I still have this little guy. I have tons of brushes. I'm not worried about it. I have this little dude too. Number 2. Maybe we'll do that. Number 2. I'll set that up there for now. I'm gonna do it, you guys. We're gonna do it. I am getting out my reference photo. So that I'll show it to you if I remember at the end of the video. I'm just going to set it right there for now. Oh yeah, that's much better. I want movement on the page. And I think I was saying, I'm pretty sure I was saying, that with this being watercolor paper, it is really gonna soak up the ink. Okay. Oops, it's gonna bleed into my piece a little bit. That's alright. That's alright. I am trying to be fairly quick about this, because doing the line art can take a hot minute if you really take your time and sorry, my hand's in the way. I need to get a clean, crisp line right there. Go over it again so that it's nice and dark. Look at that. Delish. Okay. And a lot of the texture of the paper is going to help as well with giving me that, see, that shadowy look. Not everything needs to be crisp lines. That. Kind of make it my own a little bit, right? And all that cross hatching and hatching is a lot of work. A little dark right there. How's that looking? Pretty good. Alright. Let me get in this line. Right through there. Okay. Do that. I like that. I like the way that looks. This line. Down like that. Yeah, I like that. That looks awesome. Texture of the paper doing some work for me. I dig it. Okay. Nice bit of ink. Tip of the brush. And run it along that line. All the way out. I'm digging those textures. Just got a little bit out of his ear. Got carried away. Anybody else loving the textures Or is it just Schmincke? Yeah, that looks awesome. Alright. Now let's get in. Let's see. I need this. This is pretty dark actually up through here. Runs out like that. That's more accurate. And then it's dark in here. Going around those muscles. All those amazing muscles. That nice thickly covered right there. Yeah, dramatic. I dig the dramatic effect, man. Okay. And then there's kind of textures up here. They don't start till right about there. Go ahead and our clean line here. Down between these weird little, I would imagine they're weapons on the back sides of the battle gloves. And I did like the new Batman, the newest one with, oh, I'm not going to remember his name, the guy that played Edward in Twilight. I'm never going to remember his real name. Because my boyfriend and I have taken to calling him Sir Sparkles because vampires sparkle in Twilight. And I was actually pretty discouraged that he was going to be playing the Batman, because, you know, it's Batman. Sir Sparkles can't play Batman. Come on! And he actually did alright. He did a decent job. I was impressed. So I'm trying really hard not to call him Sir Sparkles anymore. It's not working out real well all the time, but I am trying. We're doing textures up here, like that. I have that one weird line in there. Maybe we'll put in a couple cross-hatching situations like that. There we go. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. Gonna get in our smooth, dramatic lines first, like that. Texture. That texture for form. Get this line in. Textures, everything. I want to dry this off a little bit. Where'd those paper towels go? Oh yeah, I mucked them up on when I made that mess. So I'm gonna dry this off a bit, and then use the residue on the brush to get those textures. You like that? Kinda yes, kinda no. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some of cross-hatching that's happening on the art because it looks cool. There. Okay. Alright, moving on. We're moving on. I'm gonna do, I'm afraid to do the face. Am I gonna mess up this if I rest my arm on it? Probably. Probably. Let's zoom in and scooch over so you guys can see what I'm doing. Better? I think that's better. We'll focus so that we don't lose our focus. Don't lose your focus, man. Sorry, moving things around, shifting things about. Okay. Getting in here. Getting in. I feel like I should lay a tissue or something down here. Okay. Coming in hot. Tip of that brush. Get in our cool lines. Make him look fierce. I don't want to make him look like a fuzzy little kitten, because he's not. Batman is fierce. Killer of men. Down. Alright, whew, so much pressure. Put in these bold lines up here, like that, get those all in, get this other eye in, get our anchor lines in. Because the bat has lots of anger lines, right? He looks fierce and intimidating. Because he is fierce and intimidating. And I'm sorry if you guys are not interested in comics or Batman or any of that. If you're interested in something specific, like you have a character or a piece of fan art you'd like me to do from something else, a different genre, for next month's piece, let me know in the comments below. I have no problem doing something you guys want to see. I was thinking about doing one of the dragons from Fantastic Beasts, one of the creatures from that show, because some of those creatures are beautiful. They're just amazing. Need a little more bold. A little more boldness over here. So this shape right here is pretty bold. It's a pretty solid shape. And that line runs down into his jawline. And his jawline is pretty fierce. This is pretty dark right here. Most of that. Most of this is pretty dark. I've got a patch of darkness here. The bat has a patch of darkness in his soul. Get that line up there. This line right here. Ooh-wee. Because if you don't get the face right, I mean, it's not going to feel like Batman at all. Doing the pencil drawing part was easy for me because, how do I say this? Well, you can erase. You can fix the boo-boos. Okay. There. There. Down. We've got shadow right here. Comes down like that. Into that jawline. That fierce, fierce jawline. This line is way too thick and it's way too light. We're gonna roll with it. Get that jawline. Bam! Okay. Get a little bit of this fierceness over here. There. That. Got nose in. Get that lip in. That frowny face. Is that appropriately frowny? I think it is. I got some little bit of stuff and whatnot, shadowing and whatnot going on over here. There. Shadows there. Shadows there. And this side of his face is pretty in shadow. Like that. How's that? Yeah. The Batman. Alright. This side of his nose needs to be in shadow. And there's a little more shadow there. And a shadow there. Batman. Okay. I'll stop fussing with his face, otherwise I'm going to mess it all up. And that's going to bum me out. I'll drop a little bit of dark color though right here. Really let it soak into the page. So that it gives us that bold black line. Like that. Alright, moving on. Now that the face is in there and I don't feel so scarred, I'll go ahead and get in the back of this cape. Drop in this line right here. Like that. This line here. Oof. Digging at that. There. I'm getting in the like bold lines. Okay. And there's this line which goes all the way out to there. And then we have all of this. Let's go ahead and get in his swoopy lines. So I'm gonna mess something up here. I don't want to. Let's get his muscular arm in there. Get that muscular arm in. I mean, this is going pretty quick, you guys. I'm moving along at a pretty good rate. Usually this part takes forever. I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, we're pretty close to done. Getting all these. These bold lines. That. Okay. Now let's get that bottom of the edge of that cape in here. Like that. Down right there. In a mess. I have to fix that right now. Get this line in. Like that. And then this line here. Oh, I missed this line over here. And this line here. That. Put in our bat line like that. I take that texture. Okay. Before I lose it, I'll go ahead and put in this line. I feel like I'm losing this edge right here. Let's come over here. Drop that in right there. Oh man, this is so relaxing. Is anybody else relaxed? I'm feeling very relaxed. Okay, then we have a bunch of cross hatching happening through here. And cross hatching is just, if you don't know, is just diagonal lines going one way, like so, and then going the other way against the lines. That creates nice shadow effects in your ink drawings. Or pencil drawings too. It works really well for pencil drawings as well. I'm going to go ahead and get in a couple of those dark shadow situations happening. You know, because he's the Batman. The Batman! We got a little texture thing going on there. We have cool textures going on back there. That. Yeah. Which way do I want to do this? Let's put that line in there. I'll come in and do this right here. Good? Okay. Let it be. Let it be. Sorry if that got anybody. Alright. Kind of working this way to this way so I don't smudge anything too aggressively. I'll go ahead and get in our light shadow lines like that. Coming out of here, which is fairly dark, right through here. Dense lines right there, so I'm just going to use the texture of the paper to get that effect that I want. Good? Yeah, good. Okay, moving on. The bat symbol. Let's do the circle outside the bat symbol. Bam. Bam. Good, good. Alright, let's see if we can mess this up. Swirl that around like that. And that like that. That like that. Fill that in. One side. One side, one side. And around like that. Okay. There. 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 Oh my gosh. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Look at that. I didn't do half bad. It's not perfect, but it'll do. We're not going to mess with it anymore. Leave it alone. She says as she touches it again, don't touch it. Alright, stop it. Let's get in his rib cage. Because he is in a clearly weird perspective, highly foreshortened. So you're going to see a lot of odd shapes as he is coming at us. Like that. And we have his rib cage area over here, and his rib cage area over here, and his fierce pectorals. Batman has fierce pectorals, man. It's just a weird statement. Sorry. The camera decided to turn itself off. Didn't like that comment. We're not going to talk about Batman's packs. Leave it alone. Okay. Around like that. We'll do a couple bold lines this way. Like that. There. A couple good lines going that way. Now we have those going that way. See? Cross hatching. It's amazing. I'll do a little more down here into this space and then go back the other way. Create that shadow right there. Good? Okay. Okay? Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can mess up this part real quick. Real quick. Get the under cape area in. before I forget about it. Oh, I gotta quiet, concentrating. Coloring inside the lines. Don't mess it up. Get that line there. Good. Fill most of that. And then we'll get in between these two guys. Kind of go down right there. Get the angle right, otherwise it's going to look silly. Maybe I'll be the only one that notices that it looks silly, because it is a pretty fine detail. There. Okay? Good. Now let's get in this side's texture situation. It's pretty dark up here. Look right through here. It's pretty dark back there. Like that. And I'll leave a couple textures. A couple texture lines. I'll put some texture in there, because it looks cool. There. Okay. Now let's get this leg in. This weird foreshortened thigh area. Let's get his belt. There's tons of little bags on his belt. All kinds of little stuff going on. My battery died, you guys. I had to change it out. Sorry. Okay, moving on. We're pretty close to done. We just have this leg left. Maybe some texturing on the back of that and his arm. Alright, so back to it. We're getting all the belt stuff going on. He has some serious stuff going on this belt of his. There's little pouches with lids and buttons and doohickeys. You can see the tops of most of them, but some of these two you can see like the other edges, and then this one over here you could see clasps and a little edge there. Okay, good enough. That's his belt. And then there's this dark spot where, you know, his undertrunks are. His outer underpants. You know, as they do, those superheroes. Like that. And then, so that this leg looks like it's in the background, you put some serious shading on it. And it pushes it way back in the distance. Like that. See? And then we do the rest of this leg. Here. Here. Like that. That line. Like that. And then there's that. Get to that leg. And then this leg. This line. That. Hatching there, a little bit of that perspective in. It looked really weird when I was drawing it too. I erased it like 3 times. But then I put in the shadows and it didn't look so bad, so so we'll just do that. We'll just get all the shadows in it. Maybe it won't look so weird. Right? Right. That line in. Okay. That. There. And those curving lines actually do give form. They give better sense of form. Alright, let's do the last little bit over here of dark cross-hatching situation. And then we're going to assess what color we want to put on him, if any. Yeah, we're going to put some sort of color on him because he's standing out in the crowd right now. Like, fiercely. Dude, you're standing out in the crowd. Get those muscles in. Oh, that ticking noise is my heater kicking on. We're going to get a cold snap here in the next couple of days. It's supposed to, Friday, be 11, feel like negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So usually I go shopping on Friday, do my groceries, and, you know, pick up the things for the house. We'll wait till Saturday or Sunday. Saturday's supposed to be cold suit too. We'll see how I feel about going out on Saturday. But I don't want to go anywhere if it's negative 7 degrees outside. It's just unreasonable to my mind. Alright. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. I mean, I may have. But for now, I'm going to zoom out so you can see what he looks like. Oh, he looks so cool. Alright, I'm digging it. I forgot texturing on this side of his cape situation. There, dig it. Alright. Now that we have the Batman inked in, the Batman. A little bit of, I don't know why, it just feels right. There. Alright. Let's do a little bit of watercolor action on him. What are we thinking? Anybody screaming, don't do it! It looks, maybe we should take a picture of how it looks right now. I want to do that. I think I can do that while I'm videoing. Nope. Hold on. He looks awesome. I'm going to put my phone in here, you guys, and take a picture of him as he is right now. I probably should have taken a picture of him before, talking with a paintbrush in my mouth. I inked him, but yeah. There. He looks so cool. Alright, that's enough of that business. Back to work. Alright, finishing touches, yes? Yeah, I don't even really want to do a whole lot in the city part either, do we? I'm going to take some of the purple because I really like it. Get in here. Just gently tint the areas. Maybe a bit of that magenta color on the cape. Does that look too weird? Does that look weird, you guys? No, it looks awesome. Alright. Let's do a little more. A little more here. Gonna do a soft wash. Just glazing over him. Gently, gently. So I don't want to pick up any of that black in case it's not dry. It should be completely dry by now, but I don't want to get too carried away, right? Oh yeah. Maybe we do want to get carried away. Maybe we do. The Batman. It's a little too dark. It's black. Okay. Getting carried away. I just wanted to tint him so he wasn't white. White. Let's tint the back of that cape. Stop messing around. Keep it loose. Keep it loose. That. Tint this arm over here. Just a little tint. Right? Good. Tint that leg. That rib cage. Oh yeah. A bit of that pink back here. I like how it looks over there. Kind of breaks him up from the background and from him a little bit. Right? Yeah. It's super subtle. Sorry if this is not interesting to you guys. Trying to go quickly. Get a super subtle glaze of that magenta, that brown. It's, I forget what color it is. Oh, it's Galaxy Rose. We're putting Galaxy Roses on the Batman. He can take it. He's tough. He's got this. He's got this. Yeah, that looks awesome. I dig it. Alright. Okay. And then I didn't tint these purple, which makes them stand out weirdly. Alright, And then let's get in here. Let's get in here and get in some drama. I feel like because the moon is behind him, he'd be, shoulders underneath that cape would be pretty dark, right? Right through there. Like that. How's he look? How's he looking? Like that. Come in and get some of this action happening. There. Okay, what else? What else? Bit of black there, there, there. In that scowl. In the scowl. Okay. I don't feel like it would be terribly bright on his face. Like at all. There. Had to do it. I'm going to leave his eyes white because, just because. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we need a little bit of contrast, right? Just a skosh of contrasty contrast. Throw some of that blue on back here. Just skimming because I don't want to mess up all that cool granulation that's happening right now and kill my textures. I'm thinking a little bit of blue glaze would be cool. I need water and my purple. Whoops, made a mess. And let's mix some more of that black. Get some contrast happening back here. Yeah, digging it. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that blue was a bit too bright. Blue in there as well. Gently skimming the surface. That blue in there. That blue seems to pop him off the page, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks awesome. I am digging it. I hope it dries nice. That's the only problem. You put down all this dark color and you think there's a lot of contrast, but there's really not. Okay, then down here. that black and purple. Come on up like that. Just getting in the feel, right? Those buildings. Good. And come up. Okay, I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it, you guys. There, that's better. Less detail is better. Yeah. All right. I feel like I should mix together this purple and that blue with a touch of black. Just all the colors. Then do a little glaze up here. Just a little glaze, barely touch of the page. Oh, nuts, I think I got under my tape. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Try that brush a little bit, kind of blend out that hard edge. Make it soft like that. How's that? Yeah, that makes our moon glow. Alright, I think we're done. I feel like I'm done right now. And if I do too much more, it's not gonna look right, man. Right? I mean, I could fiddle with this. Maybe we'll look at it tomorrow. I'll look at it. I mean, I'm going to put the video up tonight for you guys, but I'm probably going to look at this tomorrow and be like, man, there's so much more I could do. So much more. That frowny face in. Okay. I should stop, right? Alright, let's take the tape off and see what we got. So I'm pretty sure I got under the edge on this side, which is a bummer. Alright, let's move everything out of the way. Zoom way out. Zoom in. I'll show you that in a second. I don't want to spoil it. Alright. And then let's take this side off first because... Oh, nope, not too bad. Yay! Not too bad. Ah, that is satisfying. That is satisfying. I just gotta not make a mess on the clean edges. Ah! I forgot I had to put extra tape on that side because it was coming up on the corner. Alright, final part. Oh, that's awesome. That looks so, I'm so happy with how it turned out. Just a little bit of extra tape right there. Yeah. I really want to clean up these two spots, but I'm not going to fuss with them. I'm going to leave them alone because I think this looks so cool. The granulating paints, I think, really helped with giving it that gritty texture that I was looking for. Now, this is the... I flagged a bunch of pictures because I didn't know which one I wanted to do. So never mind pink flags. This is our piece. Let me do... And then this is the reference photo. I just kind of plucked him out of all of this, put in a city feeling, and kept that moon back there. I thought about putting her in because I love her cape and how cool it looks. I just marred my book. But yeah, and then there's our piece. Na-na! I dig it. I think it looks awesome. This is my Batman Hush book. This is the whole story. And this is our piece. I'm so excited. I love how it turned out. I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't. I'll get you some close-ups. Look at all that texture. That granulation from the paint and then the ink next to all that granulation. All of our lines. Ah. And then there, down on the bottom, look at all that crazy granulation. All those textures. And you just had to put it on the page. Look at that. And let it do its thing. Ah. Ah. So happy. I'm so happy. I probably could go in and make the night sky a little darker, but I really, really don't want to. City tends to not be terribly dark anyways. So, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you guys have suggestions for other art you'd like to see me try doing, or characters you'd like to see me draw and paint in my own way, drop it in the comments below. I'd love some ideas. We have one a month, so this is number 1, and I have 11 more to do. So, yeah, very excited. All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye!